having a look at how to calculate the area of sectors and composite shapes. Now, a sector is not a full circle. So what we do is we base our rule on what a full circle would be. Now, we know that our full circle is pi r squared. But we want to know what fraction of the circle we have. So what we can do is get the angle and divide it by 360. So if we know what angle we have of the full circle, we can divide it by 360. So in this case, we have 280 degrees out of the full 360. So we can put 280 over 360 and then do the pi r squared, which will be pi times, and our radius here is 3 squared. We can then grab our calculator. We can put that fraction in using our fraction button over 360. Then we do times pi times 3 squared. Press our enter. It leaves it at 7 pi, so we just press the little arrow and we get 21.99, which I'm going to round to 22, and that is meters squared. For the next one, we've got an even smaller section of the circle. So this time we've only got 80 degrees. So our area is going to be the 80 over 360, and I should write my general rule, theta over 360, pi r squared. So I've got 80 over 360 times pi times 4 squared. So I'm going to grab my calculator, I'm going to put that in, 80 over 360, and then I've got times pi times 4 squared. And we get 32 pi over 9, so I'll press my arrow, I get 11.170, so I'll write that as 11.17, and it is centimeters squared. Now my last one is a little bit different because what I've got is a rectangle with a half of a circle next to it. Now I know that the diameter of that circle is the 5, so that means the radius of that circle is 2.5 meters because it's half of 5. So I've got kind of two shapes there, the rectangle and the half circle. So my area is going to be equal to, for the rectangle, length times width, and then what I've got next to it is a half of pi r squared because I have a half of the circle. So I've got length times width is going to be the 6 times 5, and I'm adding to that a half times pi times 2.5 squared. So I know my 6 times 5 is 30, and then I'm going to add to that, and I'll work that out on my calculator. I can do 0.5 times pi times 2.5 squared. So I've got that all on my calculator, and I get 9.817, so I'll round that to 9.82. So then that's going to give me 39.82, and that will be meters squared.